Hi there, Head here. Now, this is a response video to TheGameShowFanatic, who towards the end of September put up a video, his first part of his DVD game collection, and I'm here to do the same. Now, I'll go through the ones that he already covered in his video. I've got a couple of them that he already has. There's some different versions as well. I've got Strike It Lucky as well, so I won't need to go over that. Games just basically get from the left to the right, answering questions, earning moves, avoiding the hotspots. What could be more simple than that? It talked about Telly Addicts. His was red, mine's blue. His was the TV Heaven edition. Mine, I think, is just a standard edition, really. It's all basically the same. This one's got 1,200 questions on it, and it'll be like TV clips and all sorts. And here's my version of Bullseye. This one's the all-new one edition. I did play this once, but I thought the dart throwing was a bit too easy. It's like a quadrant. It's like a lighted area going around the board. You press your button and then it throws. And I think that was a bit easy. I was hitting what I wanted to hit every time. Well, I'll go through the rest I've got. Countdown with Des Lynam and Vorders. Carl Vorderman, not the Nick Hewer version or the Jeff Stelling version, sadly. They might make another one later down the road. I don't know. Kind of think the DVD game market has gone downhill, don't you? It's just a classic numbers and letters game. You get 9 letters, make a word out of them, or the longest word you can, or pick 6 numbers and make a target out of them. Tea-timey stuff, you know. This one's Testination. This was a brand of quizzes that went out, well, not really quizzes, but personality tests and things that went out on Saturday nights, hosted by Anne Robinson and Philip Schofield. This one's the Great British Test, and on the stick here you see you get a free IQ tester as well. This was the one I played more of, really. I don't think I've done the Great British Test yet. But this was a nice little thing. I think I picked it up in Poundland for £1, obviously. And they also had this one, the Big Entertainment Test. This one has adult and junior questions. It's got 1,000 questions preloaded onto it, and it's got 400 pictures as well. I don't know if I've played this yet, but I could certainly get around to trying it out. This big boy, this is Golden Balls in a big, thick box. This is the ITV game show that was on some time back, hosted by Jasper Carrott, as you see here. Now, the thing about this game is it can be played with up to 4 people, and each one gets one of these, a golden wheel. I'll just get one out. On the screen, in the middle of the screen, it tells you a number. You turn the golden wheel to the number, just as an example, I'll say 13, and it tells you there what's on your back row of balls. You can't really see that very well, but this one says 1,425,000. Obviously, it's better to play with more people, but you can play it solo if you want. You just play against 3 opponents on the DVD. It plays exactly like the show. First you start off with 4 balls, 2 on the front row, 2 on the back. The wheels represent your back row, the hidden ones, and then in the second round you've got 2 on your front row and 3 on your back row. And then you do the win or win round, and then you do the big split or steal prisoner's dilemma thing at the end. But it's all for virtual money anyway. I've got 2 versions of... Oh, I keep getting that wrong. 2 versions of Deal or No Deal. This is the standard one. Pull that back a bit. And this is the Family Challenge. Now, I would not recommend this one because it's really slow. There's a screenshot on the back here. You're given 1 box. I think it's always box 5. And then when it comes to picking boxes, come on, number 1. My God, box 2. Goes to the next. Box 3. Instead of having like a grid of boxes for you to pick from, it's just one at a time, and it's really, really slow. So I think they have made it a bit better with this one. Screenshot on the back here, you get like 6 boxes to choose from, and you can cycle through them. That's much better. This one's Beat the Intro, which is some sort of music quiz. It says this has got over 10,000 questions on it. You play them in like blocks. And it also keeps score as well. I haven't played this in a long while though. These are some cheapy ones I picked up. This is 80s pop culture with Suggs. Don't like that face he's pulling on the front. It's all about 80s pop culture. It's represented in really bright colours and Rubik Cube style graphics on it, and you have little things you can use. You can steal points off your opponents. You can double or nothing. You can take a standard question for 5 points, or you can go for harder ones which are worth more points. And the first one to reach a predetermined score wins. This is Celebrity Bingo with Ricky Tomlinson from the Royal Family. It claims that there's 5 games, but there's not. There's only 4. There's Banjo Bingo, Posh Bingo, My Arse Bingo, where instead of calling bingo you shout My Arse! Club Bingo, and supposedly there's one called Naked Bingo, but if you pick it, Ricky just comes on screen and calls you a dirty beggar or something like that. So there's only really 4 games to play. And this is Sudoku. Yeah, the Japanese number puzzles. You're shown the grid and it's partially filled in, and then it picks one square, and you're given so long to try and think what number goes in it. And the first person to shout out the right number gets that many points. So say if it's number 3, that player will get 3 points. There's also numbers that are worth double points and triple points, and there's all play ones where the first person to shout out the right answer gets the number plus 10. So say if it was a 5, you get 15 points for it, and whoever has the highest score when the grid's completed is the winner. Now, as well as like these quizzes and that, I'm also a lover of Trivial Pursuit. I've got a number of sets of the board games and the supplementary card sets, and here's the DVD version. It doesn't tell you how many questions it comes with, but it looks really good. There's different kinds of questions. There's not just straightforward question and answers. There's like clips, film clips, songs, photos, animated puzzles, and all sorts of things. So I think I picked this up for a couple of quid off eBay. And speaking of Trivial Pursuit, another big box kind of thing. This is the Lord of the Rings Trilogy edition. It comes in a nice slipcase. You get 2 discs, and you get a pack of question cards. I'll just get them out. It's not all of them, but you get a pack of question cards. I won't show any answers, even though you can't really read them because of the focus on this thing. And you get a couple of dice as well. This one to determine whether you answer a question off a card or off a DVD, and this die to determine what subject you get. I picked this up for not too much as well. It's a nice little version of Trivial Pursuit if you happen to like Lord of the Rings. This is the Empire Movie Quiz. Well, it's basically about movies, really. This one's got over 1,000 questions and clips. If you like movies, go for this one. As well as Trivial Pursuit, I've also got a few of the Scenic games, which are also about movies. And this is an expansion pack. Now, I've taken the disc out. The discs are somewhere else. But you get, well, normally you'd have a DVD in there, and you've got some question cards and other odds and ends in here as well. And nice little 8-sided category die. So yeah, just like an expansion pack to the main game. Thought it'd be a nice little addition. Now, I heard you like Millionaire. Well, this one, the GameShowFanatic already talked about. This is the standard Millionaire Edition with the 15 question money tree. In fact, all these have the 15 question money tree. I don't know if there's been a DVD game yet that does a new 12 question format. Well, it's not really new, is it? It's been around for about 5 years now. It came out in 2007, the new 12 question format. Now, in recent times they brought out the clock format, which America had. Now they've gone on to the shuffle format. Yeah, this is just standard Millionaire. You get 2 discs on this one. So this is the first edition. This is the second edition, which is multiplayer. Yeah, this one is single player. This one's multiplayer. You can have up to 4 people playing this. And this is the 5th edition. I've missed out the 3rd and 4th. I think one of them is a family edition, and one of them's something else. I don't know. This is supposedly the real cash prize edition. There's £15,000 up for grabs. Well, one prize of 10,000 and 5 runners-up prizes of 1,000, but it'll have long gone by now. This one features video and audio questions as well. And this is the 6th edition, in a similar case to Golden Balls, because this one, I've taken them out, but this one came with a little unit with 4 buzzers. With a big red button to push when you want to buzz in, and 4 coloured buttons to give your answer. So this has, oh no, this one has the 12 question format. Yeah, it's the 12 question format. You've got the main game, and you've got like special anniversary games. You've got like a circle of years for how long the show has been on the air. You pick one, and it goes through a clip of a famous millionaire moment, and you get asked questions from that special highlight. So that's not a bad little thing. These are fingers on buzzers, 1st edition and 2nd edition, I think. Yeah, the blue one's the 1st edition, this one's the 2nd edition. And yeah, I'll show you what these buzzers look like. So you've got big red button to buzz in, and a blue, a yellow, a green, and a pink button to give your answers with. Since I already have the ones from the Millionaire game, I haven't unwrapped the ones in these. Just put the disc in and calibrate the unit. It's pretty easy. Just point it at your TV's little infrared emitter, and you use your DVD remote to calibrate it. Right, so put those to one side. Just a few more to go, and then I'll talk about the jewel in my collection. This one with so many A sounds, it's amazing. James Mays, Amazing Brain Trainer. So it's basically another IQ tester from that Testination one that I showed earlier. Yeah, there's all sorts of little puzzles and questions on it, and it gives you an IQ score at the end. Interactive Championship Challenge. Now, I'm not really a football or sport-minded person, but I think this was £1 in Poundland. It's basically like a football league. You start off at the bottom of the table. You can answer an easy, medium, or hard question for 1, 2, or 3 spots up the league. Then get to the top of the league and you win, I presume. 1,500 questions on this. There's like little video clips and all sorts as well on this. Alright, if you like a bit of sport. Another little series here. Now That's What I Call a Music Quiz. This is the 1st edition. There's 3 different games on this. There's a top 40, a top 20, and I Spy. I've never played the I Spy one. I've played either the top 40 or the top 20. It's just basically the same as the football one. You start off at the bottom of the charts, either in position 40 or position 20. And you answer, again, an easy question for 1 move, medium for 2, or hard for 3. Yeah, there's also like I think there's a mode where you're given like a grid of 9 squares, and you've got different decades in the decades of music. And it goes from like the 60s right up to, I think it's the noughties, I don't know. From 5 musical decades, so yeah, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and noughts, I think. So that's the 1st edition. This is the 2nd edition, the all-new one. This comes with 3 different game types: Chart Climber, Platinum Collection, and Guess Who. I'm not sure if I've played this one yet, but it sort of plays the same way, starting at the bottom and working your way up to the top. And one for the 80s buffs. That's why I call them 80s music quiz. Just dealing with songs of the 80s, which was my decade. This one I bought in Poundland, the Great British Pub Quiz. Any number of people can play. You just pass the remote around. I've played it with a friend. Yeah, you're given a question, then it says, right, player 1, give your answer, and you press the direction key you think is the right answer, secretly, of course, and then pass it to your friend or whoever you're playing with for their answer. And there's a joker you can play at any time, which I think is for double the points. Finally, before I go into the big ones, this is QI, the brilliant BBC Two, BBC One show hosted by Stephen Fry. Now, this is really difficult. You've got like a number of entry points. I think there's about 6 entry points, each designated with a letter A, B, C, D, and F. and you're given a question, and there's a number of answers. It's not always 4, sometimes it's more, and you have to pick the quite interesting answer out of them. If you pick the obvious answer, Stephen will just mock you and take you back to the question, and you can have another go. Now, it sometimes likes to throw you for a loop, because sometimes there's more than one quite interesting answer, and if you happen to pick the wrong one, then somewhere down the line, Stephen will say, no, you've hit a dead end, back to the start, and you start all over again. So I played it once, and I got quite far into it, and then I hit a dead end. So I've not gone back to that one yet. Now for the jewels in my collection. There's only 3 more, so I won't keep you too long. I've been going for 15.5 minutes now. These are American versions. Now these will play on DVD players over here, so yeah, it's not that bad. One of them I picked up on my trip to Canada back in 2008, and a couple I picked up off eBay. This is one of my eBay ones. This is 1 vs 100, hosted by Bob Saget. Plays differently to ours. Ours has a question with 3 answers, and you have the double and the dodges. Now, this one, you get 3 helps. You get ask the mob, call the mob, and trust the mob, because they call the 100 the mob instead of the 100. It's difficult to remember which one does which. I know that trust the mob locks you into the most popular answer chosen by the mob. One of them involves taking 2 people out, so you know 1 is wrong. They each give their reasons why they think the answer's right. And you go from there, and there's one where you choose one of the 3 answers, and it tells you how many of the mob pick that answer. And this one comes with some cards, because you can either have Studio Mob, which is on the DVD, or you can have a Home Mob, where you can have up to 6 people with these mob cards. This one says they're active, and then when they eliminate, it goes like that. And yeah, it's quite a fun game. Only thing is, it's predetermined. You'll answer generally. Well, I've never. The first 3 questions are at $1,000 each. Next 2 are worth 2,000, and then it goes up 3,000, 4,000. It never has gone up above 5,000. Usually, when you get to the $5,000 questions, like 1 versus 15 or something like that, if you get the question right, then they're all gone, and you win the game. So it's kind of a bit iffy that way, because they made it predetermined, but still quite a fun game. And I showed the UK version of Deal or No Deal. Here's the US version. Kind of similar to ours, but 26 briefcases instead of 22 red boxes, and instead of going 5, 3, 3, 3, 3, this one goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 at a time. Top prize of $1 million. Yeah, not a bad little version of the American version. And this is my American version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, hosted by the lovely Meredith Vieira. This one you can play multiplayer, but instead of just answering the DVD, you get these lettered cards. It tells you the player on the back. You get 4 answer cards: A, B, C, and D. You get a walk away card for if you want to walk away, and the back is red. This one's your lifeline card. So if you want to use a lifeline, the first person to play this gets the choice of which lifeline they want to use: the 50-50, ask the audience, or phone a friend. I think this uses 15 question format, same as ours. As I said, now they've gone onto the shuffle format. So yeah, that's basically my entire DVD game collection. Leave a comment, subscribe, rate, whatever, and also I'll provide a link to TheGameShowFanatic's channel, so you can throw him a follow. So if you love game shows, by all means give him a follow. He puts clips of TV shows and game shows up on there. Right, one last thing, not related to this video, but I will be appearing on an episode of BBC Two's Breakaway quiz. It just started on Monday, so it'll have had its 2nd episode at the time of recording this, which is the 9th of October. My episode is on next Wednesday, 17th of October, at 4:30. So I hope you'll all tune in and see how I did. Thanks very much for watching.